Do you know what? Absolutely. When I think education, I think of yourself. We're at America's Beauty Show, so let me get straight into it. What have you been doing this weekend at the show?
It's been a busy weekend. We have the Sanvia booth is here. We've been working on obviously selling and sharing education. Education is one of my strongest beliefs in terms of building success in this industry. So we've had main stage, we've had our booth, did a hands-on, and I had an opportunity last night for Beauty Changes Lives, which is an organization that raises scholarship money for the youth. And last night, I'm so excited to say we raised over $100,000.
Well, can I just say, having been an attendee the past several years at Beauty Changes Lives, the role that you've played in that, I've got to say, has been tremendous. And I know, I don't speak for the industry, but I speak for our company. We are super grateful for all you've done for that, because you give back like no one else. So thank you for what you continue to do.
Well, thank you, David. You know, one of the main things is so many people have shared so many things with me over my career, and I do want to pay it forward. I want everyone to know that I'm not a rock star, I'm not a genius, I'm not an inventor. I'm proud to say that I'm a hairdresser who chooses to be a teacher. So whenever you see me at one of these events, I want you to come up and say hi and know that you have a friend. But one of the most important things to understand is education is valuable in our industry, whether it be digital or whether it be at these live events like America's Beauty Show. I really believe that there's always something to learn. As hairdressers, we must never cease to learn. So I want you to get yourself to these live educational events wherever you happen to be. An investment in education is an investment in your future.
Do you know, that is an absolutely fantastic point. Even someone like yourself, with a couple of years on the clock, no disrespect,
No.
but someone like yourself never stops learning.
Oh, yes.
And that is such an important ethos that, especially day 3 of ABS, a lot of students here, a lot of people coming to be inspired, and the next generation of leading creatives and stylists. And I like what you said, don't be shy, introduce themselves to you.
Yes. And I really think what we have to do, David, is we got to embrace the youth in the industry. The youth, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, they're going to be running this industry someday. So let's embrace them. Let's not question them. Let's start to speak their language, because as I said, they're going to be running this industry someday. And success is like chasing a butterfly. The more you chase it, the more it eludes you. But if you focus on the task at hand, success will land softly on your shoulder. So come to these events with a schedule in mind. What is it that skill sets? What do you want to focus on? Build your schedule. That way you focus with purpose and intent on education.
And you know, again, looking back at that, the schedule, planning ahead.
Yes.
You know, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And if you're coming to a show like this, perhaps you are an upcoming stylist and you're looking to be inspired, focus in on the educational classes that are on matters that aren't your strength.
Yes.
Focus on your weaknesses and try to improve upon them, become more holistic, more all-rounded. And, you know, even Sam Villa is telling you, he's still learning. That is an incredible thing to take home.
Yeah,
You're still learning.
David, I think everyone has to understand there's danger in the comfort zone. I keep one foot in your comfort zone, but one foot is outside of it. That's your discovery foot. Your foot that's inside of it, that's your foundation. So in other words, find 4 ways to cut a one-length bob, because it creates a sense of enthusiasm at the chair and it continues to challenge you. And I think that's the concept of education. Don't have an attitude, well, I already know that. My question is going to be, okay, do you do that haircut that you think you already know? Do you do it this way? Because there's really nothing new. It's just a repetition of the old into the new. And we need to continue to embrace the things that are being brought forward to us.
Inspirational, truly inspirational. Sam, I know you're a busy man. I've got one more question for you. What's in the pipeline? What's next?
Excellent.
After this show, I know you're a busy man, but what can you tell us about that you've got coming up in 2023?
In 2023, we got some great things coming up. I'm in tool side and the education side. On the education side, we're going to be doing more private events on the Sanvia side, whether it be in salon or whether it be a private Sanvia event. Secondly, on the tool side, there's some new tools that we coming out with. We just launched, we're getting ready to launch in fall, our clippers that are built more for the hairdresser.
Oh, wow.
Ergonomically correct for a hairdresser.
What an exclusive there, by the way.
Yes, and then we also just launched a mini cordless flat iron that I am happy to say is USB. So imagine you could plug it into your car, get to work, fix your hair, get out of the car. I see some people using it on the airplane before they get off the airplane. So it's unique in the fact that it is USB.
Wow, 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 wow. Busy man. And again, I'll go back to the industry. You should know this already, but if you don't, are super grateful for all that you've done. You spoke about Beauty Changes Lives, what you've done with that incredible organisation and charity, what you continue to do here. You're here on day 3. A lot of brands, a lot of big names perhaps wouldn't show up on the Monday. They maybe look at it as, yeah, I've done my bit for the weekend.
Right.
But you're here bright and early, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, full of energy, full of vibrancy, and determined to help uplift those around you.
You know what? It's all, David, it's about not only lighting a fire underneath them, but lighting a fire inside of them.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Sam Villa, you're a gentleman. Thank you very much, sir.
Pleasure, David, and continued success to you.
We'll catch you soon.